Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Man, I know it hasn't been that long, but it feels like forever since I've done one of these. And sadly, it seems like that's how it's been lately. I save all my energy for the TNI show, and I've been neglecting this one, and it's hard to do sometimes. Believe it or not, it's hard to do. I get motivated to do certain videos, and I'll make covers for stuff, and then it just never gets done. And it's sadly that's been more often than not lately, but I try to stay motivated on here, and I try my best to get on here and talk to you guys and give you guys updates on everything. And you know, I do have you guys to thank, because you guys do motivate me. You do. I have a wonderful, no matter how many people I get on here, or no matter how many people I get over on TNI, it all makes it warms me up. You know what I mean? Makes me feel good. A lot of little different things to cover tonight. A lot of little things happening. We're not going to just talk about AEW. We're going to kind of go all over the place. So sit down, relax, grab yourself a snack, kick back, and who knows? We're going to talk about all the stuff you see in the headlines and the cover and whatnot. But we'll talk a lot more too. But first of all, let's raise a glass or whatever to superstar Billy Graham. He passed away tonight. May he rest in peace. We'll have a moment of silence. All right. Yeah, rest in peace, superstar. You know, and I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, I saw so much of his stuff back in the day. I saw the little I did see of him was still cool. It was when he was trying to make a comeback. It was when he was bald, and he was trying to join one of the teams in like the mid to late 80s. Oh, what? Man, it's fuzzy. I can picture him working out. I can picture him like climbing a mountain in the old WWF footage. It was like to become part of, it was like Survivor Series or something. He was going to become part of somebody's Survivor Series team, I think. It was like the Ultimate Warriors, or there was Savage's team. It's somewhat, somebody's good guy team, I believe. And then he didn't make it or something. And honestly, I don't remember what happened after that, but they made such a big deal out of this comeback. And then, yeah, I don't remember. I'd actually have to go look that up on the old, I was going to say WWE Network, but it's all on the Peacock now, and it's impossible to find. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't see this. Bell's Boy says, good luck in your future endeavors, Laredo Kid and Taurus, as they depart Impact Wrestling. Oh, so I'm guessing. All right, so all in all, big picture wise, they're a part of AAA. Or at least Taurus is. I'm not sure about Laredo Kid. I'm not sure about him. When did that news come out? Let me look at the old Impact roster stage, because all those guys were in Chicago. Yeah, Taurus. Taurus and Laredo Kid are still on the roster page. Maybe they've got like select dates that they still have to finish or something, and or maybe it just takes them a while to. They haven't left Impact Wrestling. Left my app. Okay, well look. You guys discussed that. I don't want to spread any fake news because they're still on the roster page. I don't know where you got that. I know, Courtney. What? Let me know where you saw it. You saw it on the Discord. Okay, well that doesn't mean anything. That means that somebody said, "Hey, I could go on the Discord and say, Brutus the Barber Beefcake just ate a beefcake, cake made of beef, and, oh my God, it's what? Laredo Kid clarified they are still with Impact. Oh, okay. Thank you, Terrence Sullivan, for bringing clarity. Look, we're already off the rails. My God. But speaking of Impact news, let's you know what? All right, so we talked a little bit about Bell's Boy. Boo that man! Boo that Lorraine Bell's Boy! Boo! No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you. That's why I don't talk about a ton of news lately. It's like I'll talk about results. I'll talk about so and so passed away. That's all stuff you could really go off of. But here's one thing that's been pretty well clarified and talked about in the news that we will talk about. We'll talk about this, and then we'll go back to Impact Wrestling, and then we'll cover a bunch of other stuff along with it. We'll cover AEW last. How about that? Okay. We'll say, I was going to say best for last, but that's to each their own as far as what you came here for. Oh goodness. All right. So there's some free agents on the market. Talk about, so you want to talk about free agency? Here's some legit free agency I heard about. We'll get to that, Courtney. We'll get to that. That's part of the Impact stuff I'm going to talk about because I'm very excited about that, just to see some new people on Impact Wrestling, whether it's a one-off or not. But I'll tell you, someone who I'd like to see come to Impact Wrestling, and they had we'll just say a cup of coffee in the big time. And it was several years ago. I know someone out there is going to be able to look it up and be like, oh yeah, it was this date and this taping and this paper. It was like a pay-per-view. The Von Erichs are apparently free agents now. And I'll tell you what, it's it's and I'm sure they had fun. Look, no, I'm not gonna sit here and run down MLW. I really can't, because I was a big fan at one point, and then I just kind of got away from it. And I know there was like one weirdo out there that gave me hell about it and tried, spamming my channel because of it or something. I don't know. There's just weirdos out there. Lots of weirdos. And if those weirdos wake up in the morning and they just can't wait to see me live so that they can try to destroy me or something, hey, I'll say a prayer for you, because I ain't going nowhere. I may not be on as much as I used to. I ain't going nowhere. All right, MLW. Von Erichs are free agents. Their contracts with MLW have expired or will expire very soon, is what I've heard. And the one thing I was concerned about, as much as I love, now this is before I realized something, so just bear with me here. In the back of my head, I was like, well, it's great if some other company wants to book them, but they live in Hawaii. They live in Hawaii, and MLW was flying them in like once a month for tapings, and then the great pandemic hit, and that just screwed up everybody's world, travel, everything. So I don't even know how much they were even traveling at all, if they could even, after that. So when I was thinking about that, I then, as I was doing a little research earlier today, I found out that the Von Erichs are leaving Hawaii and moving back to the Texas area. So, Texas, look out. Your Von Erichs are coming back to the continental United States of America. Texas is going to be running wild again. So that's pretty exciting. Von Erichs have a lot of legacy in Texas and the surrounding areas. So that being said, now I don't know what the time frame is for this moving. Some people say they've already moved. Some people say they're in the process of doing it. I don't know. I have not heard any definitive thing. I saw one headline that said, "Oh, they are moving to Texas." So that's what I'm going off of. Okay. So let's cross our fingers and pray that all goes well for them, because I can't even fathom moving cross continents, unless you're like some, multi-trillionaire and you have everybody do it for you, and then you just take one plane and from point A to point B and show up, and here's your new house. It's all done, set up for you. We moved last year. That was nuts. That was a crazy process. And God bless my wife. She did like 99% of it. She is special. Speaking of the Mrs. Bone, Mrs. J Bone, we had a nice little Mother's Day. Saw the kids, hung out, got to go out to eat, and then took the missus on Monday to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. There's certain ones you gotta see in the movie theater. I don't go to the theater much, not as much as I'd like to. It's fun though. It's so much fun sometimes, especially, So, all right, here we go. Terrence Sullivan here says Jabronsky Slammiversary 2014 for the Von Erichs with their at Kevin Von Erich. Okay, yeah, and they wrestled. I can picture it now, but I can't think of who the heck it was. It was I can't even remember. Um, but anyways, yeah, that was that, and I thought they were gonna stick around and they never did. I don't know what happened. It was weird, Something fell through there. I don't know. But thank you, Terrence. Yes, that is the one. So man, almost 10 years ago. Crazy, hey? Bell's Boy says, Blind in Texas. Wasn't that a Wasp song? J-Bone, yes, it was. One of their greatest. Absolutely. Blind in Texas. I heard a what? You're so goofy. So, all right. So yeah, please put it in the chat. Let me know if you want to see the Von Erichs in Impact Wrestling, or where else would you like to see them go? I mean, this is Wednesday night. Traditionally, we do talk AEW. We'll get to it. Would you like to see them join that new show that got announced? Or would you like to see them get a cup of coffee in the even bigger time, WWE? Where do you want to see them go? Don't say the NWA, please. No. Because they deserve to be seen, and nobody watches the NWA anymore. Yeah, see, Oreo in the next room, she's just losing her mind. She's like, no, please don't let them go to the NWA. All right. June 17th, AEW Collision. Yes, we will get to that. Oh, Bell's Boy, thank you. Yeah, I could picture them. I couldn't remember what the hell they were called. They wrestled the Bromans. The Bromans. Yeah, which was oh god, I can't even think of the individuals. One of them showed up in Lucha Underground recently. One of them's, I think, of a champ in Ohio Valley Wrestling, but they pumped their fists in the air. And all right, DJ Z and DJ Z. He's in the and Jesse Goddard's DJ Z. Is that the one that had the jersey gimmick, or is that the one that had the DJ gimmick? Because one of them went off to the WWE and he's doing well now, or well-ish, you could say. Robbie E. Yeah, I think it was Robbie E. But DJ Z was part of that too. DJ Z went off to the WWE, and Robbie E. Oh, Robbie E is Mr. Stone. That's right. He went into managing because he he got sick and tired of taking bumps. Can I help you? Hi. You want to come say hello? Come here. You're still popular on here, sort of. Say, no, behave. Say hello. Oh. Oh, she's such a brat. Okay, now that we got all that Now that we got all that cleaned up, yes, both Robbie E and DJZ are both in the WWE. Yeah, well, you don't you think about the old personas and you don't see them like that for such a long time. You almost forget who they become, If you're not like, if they're your favorites, then of course, you're gonna remember, but well, you know me. So oh, excuse me. DJZ's now that's he's in the LWO with I got the figures right freaking here. Escobar, Raul Mendoza, and then I can't think of the third guy. It's DJZ. He used to have the name. He used to have something else. I forget. You still think of Robbie E when you see Mr. Stone. So, well, and I don't even watch NXT hardly at all, so I just haven't had a lot of time. Toro? Is that what they call him? Yeah, there's Raul Mendoza, but that's someone different. That's not DJZ. But anyways, whatever. So yeah. We're getting off track. We're still on track, but we're getting off track. All right, now we're really gonna go off track. I'll quick share this with you guys. And this I'm not doing this as an official on unwrapping, opening card, whatever they call them, card break. It's not an official card break because I already broke them open. But I bought these. You guys know I buy stuff on the Pro Wrestling Tees Whatnot channel. They do shows almost every day, different things on sale, cards, action figures, T-shirts. They sell all sorts of stuff. They actually sell a ton of stuff on there. It's the same person. I'm gonna have to look it up. Anyways, thank you, Courtney. Now I'm just confused, but that's nothing new. So they put this up for auction. These are classic WWF wrestling cards. These are from it was just one pack. 1989. I was just getting out. What is this? Sophomore year. This is sophomore year in high school time for me. And I was kind of drifting a little bit out of high school at the time. But let me tell you, you'll get a kick out of some of these. Some of these are really good. And I'm going to have to put these in a special book, I think, to take care of them because these are pretty good. Now they're not tops or nothing. They're like the WWE brand. They trademarked the word classic or whatever. I don't know, but it's the WWF's brand at the time. So that's just the fact that it's got the WWF logo on it is, it's something special. All right, here we go. We got Barry Horowitz. We just saw him on TNA or Impact, excuse me, which was hilarious that he's still, going in a sense. We got Virgil, good old Virgil. We got Haku, King Haku. Remember Haku? Now he's still in the Bullet Club, I think, or something. We got Coco Beware. Good old Coco. Love Coco, man. He always be dancing. We got the African Dream. Akeem. Just wrecking people right there. Akeem. And we got a twofer. not a double, but we got a twofer here. We got Bad News Brown. And then we got another one in the ring. This one's actually kind of cooler. This is classic raise your fist up in the air to the world. Bad News Brown. Love that one. Hey, Justin Miller. Good evening, sir. We got Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart. Man, if you don't love yourself some Jimmy Hart, go check your pulse. We got Greg the Hammer Valentine. Still got it. Still making towns. That crazy SOB. Polar family. Good evening, sir. We got the honky tonk man. And then they got a thing here where if you collect all the different, they got logo cards in here. These are kind of weird. They're just logos, honky tonk man. So if you collect all the logos, you collect them all, and then you can send them in and get a free poster. I don't think that's available anymore, but that was still shush. Damn it. All right. One of my classic faves here, Hillbilly Jim. Met this guy a handful of years ago up in Appleton, Wisconsin, part of Global Force Wrestling. Oh, Hacksaw. Jim Duggan. Love that guy. Here we go. We're getting down to the end of the pack here. The one, the only eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. And then this is what I was hoping for in the whole pack. I didn't care about any of them else. I'm like, give me one. Give me just one Hulk Hogan. I got a Hulkamania card. This one is going to get framed, I think, because that's pretty cool. You don't see too many classic stuff from well over 30 years ago. And in this good a condition, too. Straight out the pack. Crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get some... Well, they got those card holders now that are like the stiff kind of plastic. Not just the scrapbook kind, like individual ones. Like I got the, I don't know where the heck they are. I got a couple like that. I got a autographed Jeff Hardy that I got as a gift. And then I got like a Sting card from the AEW that was in the protective package. So yeah, let me know. I know I'm dating myself here, but if any of you ever had any of these 80s classic cards, Bell's boy, boo! Oh, come on, brother. All right. And then speaking of collectibles and stuff, you guys know, of course, you can see behind me, I'm into the figs and stuff. I got them stacked up over here. I really need to clean this up because just off camera, it is a hot mess here. Back here, not too bad, but it's getting out of control. So I need to take some time. I need to get some shelving up over here so I can really display stuff properly how I want. Because right now I'm just starting to stack stuff and I don't like that. So I ordered this the other day, and this was initially I was looking for figures and or like we call it, collector figure fodder pieces that you could put together and make. And I was thinking about Impact Wrestling, the champ, Steve Macklin. And I've pretty much got it figured out, but I have to, because I was like, God, who who in wrestling looks like Macklin? And then I started thinking about it. And then I was like, oh my God. Believe it or not, there are some action figure heads of John Cena that look just like Macklin. He's got the same high and tight haircut. He's got the same fade on the side, same hair color. You just need to add like a beard, and it's like spot on. And then they just, like, if you look at some of the, I'm not going to get like the smiley, hi, I'm John Cena. I'm not going to stick that one on there because you don't really see too much of Macklin like that. It's more the, the mean look, So that's a work in progress. That's something I'm going to be doing. So in the process of doing that, looking at old John Cena stuff, and you're looking at them on eBay, and you look at the picture, and you got the back of them, and I found, surprisingly, some ECW figs lined up, and completely forgot that one of them was the classic Monty Brown of ECW. Monty Brown, Marcus Corvon, of course, over here on the side, but none of us refer to him as Marcus Corvon. Hell no. Good old Monty Brown. So, and this is, I got this, and it's like barely, it's almost mint in package. This thing is absolutely golden. There's no like crimping hardly at all on the sides. This package is amazing. So here's what I planned to do once I got this. I was like, this looks so good. I'm going to keep this one like this, and I'm going to order another one. Ta-da. Another Monty Brown, and I'm going to make this one a custom TNA, say 2004, 2005, depending on what outfits I decide on to put. But this one is still in amazing shape. It's got the knee pads on them. There's no paint fading. This still says Pounce on the back. You can't really see it. Maybe you can. Still says Pounce at the top of the trunks there. The head looks good. Still got the earrings. This thing is in great shape. So part of me doesn't even want to change this, but I'm going to. And I know there's a few more out there on eBay, so I might have to get a couple more cheap ones. Depending on how this project goes. But I'm very excited about this, that I could turn this into a classic Monty Brown. And it wouldn't take much. I just got to get some leopard shorts. And I actually found some people on shush. I actually found some people on, was it Etsy? It's either Etsy or, yeah, I think it's Etsy, and they make action figure clothing, like all sorts of different size action figure clothing. And they got like men's shorts, and it actually can come in a leopard pattern. So I'm like, oh, boom, pop those on him, and then get some, some knee pads from somewhere, and wait, we're off to the races. And then you gotta have the classic leopard skin or whatever it was, tiger print coat that he had back in the day. So that's another one that I'm going to be searching for, or possibly making. Hire my wife for some sewing skills or so. So yeah, that's another project in the works here. Also coming down the road, I got a couple of these bad boys I'm going to bust open. This is the 2022 Chronicles, and then I got one of these. What is this? This is actually says 2023 Prism WWE cards. So I'll be cracking these open in the soon to near future. They're just, I'll pick a day, bust them open, do it live, maybe set up that new wand I got that's sitting over here. I did some testing on it, and I still got to figure out how to do it with my phone and such, but Justin Miller, pounds. Yeah, pounds. Just ask Swingman. What? Well, for the clothing, yeah, he would absolutely yes. They were advertising those on NXT, I think, J-Bone. Oh, you talking about the trading cards? Yeah, they might be. Because they got to do their Upper Deck isn't doing the WWE anymore. They're just doing AEW, and it ain't Tops. It's Panini is doing the trading cards now, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So, um, what else? Okay, now let's So we're gonna segue this into we're gonna come back to the actual talking about the wrestling. So if anyone knows anything about this, please let me know. There is a group that got advertised. Let's see. So let's go over this updated card real quick for Under Siege. This looks pretty flippin' cool. You watch it on Impact Plus, Ultimate Insiders. All right, May 26th. Man, it's right around the corner. All right, so no DQ match for the Impact World title. Steve Macklin versus PCO. That's gonna be a lot of fun. No matter how predictable you think it may be, it's still gonna be a blast. Still gonna be a blast. One last chance for the Knockouts World Championship. Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordan Grace. If Jordan loses, she cannot get a match for the Knockouts World title as long as Deonna Purrazzo is champion. Okay, so that's the stipulation there. And I know this young lady is going to be watching it very closely. Trinity has an open contract for a match at Under Siege. A lot of people already know who it is. You'll let you guys guess if you don't know. I know who it is, but that's okay. Because I just, you see stuff at the tapings, you just know. Kenny King, King King, is a match with Nick Aldis. No stip. It's just kind of call it an old grudge match, I guess you can call it. I don't know. Number one contenders match. This one's very interesting. We got Moose, Eddie Edwards, Jonathan Gresham, Yuya Iomura, Alex Shelley, and Frankie Kazarian. Man, I mean, you could make up stories for like any of those practically. X Division Championship on the line. Trey Miguel versus Chris Sabin. Then we got the Design versus Sammy Callahan, Rich Swann, and a partner, a mystery partner. We got to figure out who is coming to the aid of one Sammy Callahan and Rich Swann. Now, here's the one I'm talking about. This is interesting. This came out of nowhere. They can't even build this up other than throw like promos on the show within the next, couple days. or a couple shows leading up to Under Siege. We got the Impact World Tag Team Championship on the line. The Bullet Club, ABC, Ace and Bay versus Subculture with, now, who does that say? Luna? Danny Luna. Okay. So, and for those of you who didn't see this, it's Mandrews and oh, I can't think of this other guy's name. Hang on a second. Let's get out of this. Clicking all the. Oh, look at it. Courtney's so on this. Thank you, Courtney. Flash Morgan Webster, and thank you, Bell's Boy. Thank you. Because she's sick. What? Mexican menu on a pole match? What the hell are you guys talking about? Anyways, all right, so Flash Morgan Webster and Mandrews and Luna, they were, and I got a couple other pictures here that I looked up and I thought they were pretty cool. So I'll show you guys just in case you don't know who they are. Here's a good one here. Subculture, good promo shot. Here's one of them on the street. Looks like it's out of a video. This one posed in front of a poster. Now, here's the thing. Here's another cool one out in public. Here's the thing. I was doing a tiny bit of, oh my God, Courtney, you're just beating me to all the punches. Yes, they were in NXT UK. And now, did they actually call themselves Subculture in NXT? Because I would think that's a trademarked name. So maybe, see, trademarks are funny in like cross-continental situations here. So they did call themselves. Okay, so I never watched NXT UK. Courtney, I'm guessing you did because you watched like everything. If anyone else watched them, please let me know. But Mandrews used to be in Impact Wrestling like a handful of years ago. Very good X Division type wrestler. Great stuff. Bell's Boy here says, and Mandrews plays in an actual band called Junior. Okay, well, that's interesting. Of course, Courtney says, yup. So, and I've seen Flash Morgan Webster wrestle a little bit, I think, in NXT UK, but it was a handful of years ago when they first were getting started, and he had kind of a steampunk gimmick, a little different. Certainly a British type of I don't know. It's clearly it's like a UK-ish gimmick, you know. But yeah, very unique look with the rose colored or rose tinted glasses, and wore different hats and pants and stuff. Courtney says all their matches were chef's kiss. Okay. So yeah, and they got a promo on the Impact site saying they're coming. and they're still called subculture. So I don't know who owns it. If Impact bought it, if once it expired, Impact snatched it up and hired all of them. Hey, get some more international talent in the company. It just makes it stronger, in my opinion. It's great to see because then that just broadens the audience. That means more. We'll just say European fans have something more to watch on this brand. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with there. Manjus wrestled in TNA from 2014 to 2017. Yeah. So look, I don't know if it's a one-off. I don't know if they're joining, but they got the promo. So usually when they make like a promo for someone coming, it means they're signed or will sign, and that it's not going to be a one-off. So let's cross our fingers. I'm excited as well, especially for Mandrews. We haven't seen him in a long time. Flash. Morgan Webster. There it is. I'm like scrolling up the thing here. Morgan. I should remember Morgan. It's my daughter's name. According to an Impact Wrestling site based in France, both Subculture and Nick Aldis are on short-term contracts, Jabo. Okay. Well, hey, whatever. And that's because there's so much stuff going on in wrestling now. There's so many places to go. You know, if they still have American visas, as a part of, well, I'm guessing in UK you didn't need an American visa back then because they were taping everything in the UK. If Impact is buying visas for this whole crew, hey, bonus, lengthen terms not disclosed. Then that's fine. And that's fine. We don't have to be privy to that. Everybody and their uncle has to know everything. We don't have to. It's none of our business. Let's just enjoy it for what it is while we can. Okay. Too many people out there. Look, and I'm guilty of it too. How long's the contract? Oh, when's it expire? When did we get like this? Like within the last handful of years, because that became like a piece of news that all the news people went after, right? Sometimes you just got to slap yourself. Let's just enjoy wrestling. Little wisdom from the professor there, the Bonski. So yeah, very excited for Subculture. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Get Subculture in, or bring in, the Texas-based Von Erichs. Oh man, look at that. I mean, the tag division now is okay. They're doing all right, but man, it goes through peaks and valleys, doesn't it? Where it's like it's absolutely on fire. But right now it's just kind of now I'm not knocking who we have. Okay, we've got the Bullet Club. We got Ace and Bay. Love them. Absolutely love them. They're one of my favorites. We got Motor City Machine Guns, and we got the design guys, and then we got a handful of other teams. So they're doing okay. They're doing okay, but we need more. We need a few more special teams to really take it up a notch. You know what I mean? Get that tag team on fire again. All right. So that's the updated roster and news stuff from or I should say Under Siege card and Impact Wrestling news stuff. Um no, Bells boy, I have not seen the Jessica interview on Callahan's Uncensored. Lord, don't call me Lord. Jeez Louise. I have not been dubbed Lord. No, not Lord. Lord Almighty, don't call me Lord. Um, I've been hearing nothing but good about it. I hear it's hilarious. So I'll be checking that out soon. Thank you for reminding me. Um, all right. Well, let's just segue into um the AEW then, shall we? Um and I only caught like half the matches because I'm getting snacks and I'm checking on stuff around here. I didn't watch the Roosh Jungle Boy Jack Perry match. I also really didn't watch much of the ladies. I saw the tail end where the Outcasts beat Britt Baker and Shida. I haven't seen Britt Baker and Shida team up in a while. That was interesting. But apparently now Toni Storm is going after Jamie Hayter's title at Double or Nothing. That's interesting. Um, Sammy Guevara beat Exodus Prime in like 2 seconds. Like most of this stuff is just quick breezing through. There's like half of the show was really it was okay, but it wasn't like jump up and down like holy crap. Um the opening match was really good. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy defeating Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. So I've missed a few episodes here and there. Is the firm like dead or what? Because these two are still tagging together. Maybe some of them will stick together and kind of do their own thing, but they won't call them the firm. I don't know. You saw the tail end of the Outcasts. Yeah. Yeah, the Outcasts. Yeah. I saw the end of the why were you what? No, I wasn't looking at their tail ends. Oh God, Bells boy, you're gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, I heard the firm got deleted. I have not seen that deletion. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna, keep the good memories alive on the stuff that was good. Um, as far as the compound deletion stuff that was fun. Matt versus Jeff. It's classic stuff right there. Let's just leave the memories alone, shall we? Um, but yeah, Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, that was pretty good. Orange Cassidy, man, he's getting banged up, isn't he? He really is. Now, um, didn't miss anything. Let's see. Um, so throughout the show, you get these updates on Orange Cassidy, and by the end of the show, he's like, oh, in the middle of the show, he's like, you know what, throw out a challenge for Double or Nothing. We needed to find an opponent or something, and all of a sudden it goes, a couple matches go by. Renee Paquette gets another interview with him, and she's like, Orange Cassidy, there was like 20 people that went in Tony Khan's office wanting a shot at your title. And Orange Cassidy's like, whatever. I'll take them all on in a battle royal, blackjack battle royal, or whatever he called it. I was like, holy crap. Don't make it easy on yourself or nothing, Orange Cassidy. My God. So we may end up getting a new international champion at Double or Nothing. That's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be nuts. But they're fun. Those are classic. You know, they are what they are. Orange Cassidy versus Thunder Rosa. No, I don't think that's going to happen, Bell's boy. You just settle down over there. She's not even back yet. She's what? Oh, she is back. Oh, she showed up last week, but she's not officially back yet. So she's probably going to be on that new show, Collision, right? What are they going to? They're going to announce where Collision is next week. The first one. It's in Chicago. I don't know why they did that. They know it's in Chicago. Like, come on. And that's when they'll announce the return of CM Punk, probably. Or they'll announce it at the pay-per-view. I don't know. They're going to do something. It's like, if it's in Chicago, you know Punk's coming back. Look, and I'm probably one of 3 people that can't wait to see him come back. Yes, I was upset about everything that happened last year. Don't get me wrong, but I still miss him. I still feel like he could do some good in wrestling. Please, let's keep it nice in the chat regarding it. Because I know that like starts a lot of tempers and stuff. It shouldn't though. God damn, it's wrestling. Come on. Everybody's allowed to like who they like and dislike who they dislike. You know, let's just keep it. Let's keep our sanity. Let's keep our sanity. What else happened? Yeah, Miro. Yeah, Miro. Oh, dude, how about that? I know I'm rewinding here, but how about that cage match? Jeez Louise. So, okay, so I'll jump all over the place here. So Don Callis shows up at the end of the episode tonight. And he's like, do you know that Kenny Omega wasn't anything until I started doing stuff? And he's like, I did this for him and I did that for him and all this stuff. Oh my God. Andrade? Yeah, Andrade is going to be there too. Yeah, he's returning, which is good. Yeah, he was banged up for a while. Yeah, that battle royal is going to be nuts. All right, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully they get some decent people in there too. There'll be a bunch of mid card guys, but hey, that's what it's for, right? Might get a surprise or two. We'll see. But yeah, so Don Callis is going off, and then he's got security out there protecting him. And Kenny Omega comes out, and Kenny Omega is instantly just attacked by all the guys from the Blackpool Combat Club. You got Mox out there, Bryan Danielson, you got Yuta, you got Cesaro, Claudio. He's always going to be Cesaro. Let's not kid ourselves. Claudio, Cesaro, whatever. And they are all really a united front now. They are a gang. They're just nasty. But Don Callis still looked like old Don Callis. It didn't feel like he's really with Mox and his crew, like if he shows up, black sweatshirt, black tactical pants, black shades, black gloves on, black militant hat or something. Okay, then you could say he's like with them and he can be. I mean, so they don't really need a mouthpiece, but if he's going to switch sides, and Don's kind of, you know, you can't look like you just shopped at the one store in Vegas constantly. Shiny glow in the dark shoes. Christ, let's tone it down a little. Well, we'll see what he does in the future. Maybe it was just an anti-Kenny thing and he's not really joining the Blackpool Combat Club. I don't know. We'll see. But the Young Bucks come out after they were attacked earlier in the show, but it's still, the odds aren't with them. There's still a piece of the puzzle missing. And I happened to see a sign earlier, just before that. Someone held up a sign in the crowd saying, "Hey, where's Hangman at?" Or why is Hangman missing? Whatever. Where's Hangman? And I'm like, yeah, where's Hangman? Sure as shit, 2 minutes or 2 seconds later, boom, Hangman's out there. He's got a patch over his eye. He's kicking ass right alongside his old brethren. And they are truly united now. It was really good to see. The crowd popped. So the Elite is all officially back together. Yes, Bells Boy, the OG Elite is back. Great to see. It's not just Kenny and the Young Bucks. You got Hangman in there too. So you're going to have a 4-on-4 was it called Anarchy in the Arena? Man, I wish they would have done like a classic well, I'm sure the Blood and Guts match is coming somewhere down the line. That'll be the next pay-per-view probably if they can drag this out. But I was like, damn, we got the steel cage match last week. They should have saved it for the pay-per-view. But that was good. Sometimes you got to do stuff like that on TV. That was great last week. I love a good old-fashioned cage match. Especially when they bust open the side and oh my God, what a train wreck moment. Friggin' Kenny was hung up in the ropes. That looked brutal as hell. He's going to pull something. Bell's Boy says, so far only 6 matches announced for Double or Nothing. Oh, wait 24 hours. I'll add at least 2 more. Oh, by the way, here's a couple more. Jericho is going to get one. Probably Jay White. Jay White will probably get one. But he won tonight because Starks got DQ'd. That was a good match. Boy, they're really ramping up this whole Jay White gold, black and gold Bullet Club. But they can't keep it a 2-piece forever. If you're gonna have the Bullet Club AEW gold style, you got to add some numbers. Who do they add? I don't know. Jericho versus Adam Cole, Bebe in a 3 coins in a fountain match. Totally. 3 coins in a fountain. That's a great song. Great song. Bell's Boy, you're playing all the hits there, brother. Oh my God. But yeah, that's probably going to be a match. Yeah. And I don't know what kind of gimmick, they got the ladder match for Wardlow and Christian. And part of me is actually Christian's been so good as a heel lately. Oh, my freaking just give him the TNT title. Probably going to be one of the last titles he's ever going to hold. Just give it to him. He's been golden. Look, I love Wardlow. But the TNT title thing, it's just, I don't know. Love you too, Bills boy. Love you too. What else? Excuse me. I'm loving the whole Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and Darby Allin camaraderie. You could call it camaraderie that's going on here and there. That fatal 4-way, I don't know. I mean, you could pick one of those three guys and be like, yeah, he's going to be the next world champ. If I had to pick one, it'd probably be Sammy or Darby. I don't feel like Jack's quite there yet. He's good, but he's not quite there yet. But then part of me is like, man, MJF ain't losing. I feel like something, I don't know. Maybe Darby will win. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Darby has certainly done enough, in my opinion, to deserve. He's still one of the most popular guys in the roster. You know, he's still up there. Courtney with the Sammy chant. I still love Sammy. You know, I know there's ones out there that don't like Sammy, but hey, the Evil Dead woman, Karen Jarrett. Karen Jarrett was out there. Yeah, that was crazy. That was but that wasn't a match, was it? That was that was just a promo thing, and then Karen Jarrett snuck up on the FTR guys. They got low blows and stuff. My God, Karen Jarrett with the bright red leather pants. That was crazy. Justin Miller loves Sammy. You could say, oh wait, those are thumbs down. Okay, sorry. It was a beatdown, yeah. Boo Sammy, boo that man. Look, he's made mistakes. But he's also made up for them. You know, that's how I look at it. If you're gonna like criticize people in wrestling and hold stuff against them, then why are we even watching wrestling? You know how many other people have done 10 times worse things than Sammy, saying a few stupid words? Come on. You know, say it's the same thing, only a little different than Hogan. You know, how many times do people have to apologize? There's people out there that still think Hogan's racist. Really? Really? Let's think about that for a minute. Come on. Really? Oh my God, people. Behave, Bells boy. Courtney loves Sammy's hair. and Sammy's wife loves Sammy's hair. I got no hair, so I got nothing in the game there. So oh, what else? Okay, so the big thing today was Collision. Collision was announced. It's going to be the new show Saturday nights, 2-hour show from 7 Central to 9 Central, 8 to 10 Eastern. Or at least I think that's what the time is. It's a 2-hour show nonetheless, Saturday nights. And I know some people are like, oh, there's going to be a brand split. No, there isn't going to be a brand split. I'll tell you, if they're really going to work on keeping some people more on one show than another. What I was thinking more about, and I don't, I'm probably going to get booed out of the building for this too, but I was like, all right, so like Raw's going to get its own championship back again. Is Collision going to get its own title? Like, you know, show title, world title, whatever you call it. AEW has its own AEW, it's not Dynamite's championship. It's the company's championship. But would Toni make that one exclusively to Dynamite and pay-per-views and then make another championship exclusive to Collision and pay-per-views? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it too much? Or do you think the one championship should float both shows? I'm guessing one championship should probably blow. One champion should probably blow the whole roster. No, one championship should float both shows. There we go. That's proper. Who knows? Who knows what Tony's gonna come up with? Justin says you could do a meet and greet with the Hulkster for the low price of $400. Hey, I'd pay it. The guy's still an icon. I'd pay it. Not maybe someday. We'll see. I'll go hang out with him at his shop for 5 minutes and buy a soda. I don't know. Hang out at his bar. Play that old jukebox that he's got there, right? They said that the champs will float between. Okay. All right. So I missed that part. But that's, you never know. It might change. You never know. You never know. Heck, look what just happened with Orange Cassidy's title. It already changed names. It was the Mid-Atlantic. Now it's the international, whatever the hell it's called. It's already changed. You can also buy fake gold pieces. Yeah, I don't think that one lasted too long. Global Force Gold. Yeah, that was horrible. God. The International House of Pancakes title, J-Bo. Thank you. I couldn't remember what. No, I'm pretty sure that's not it. Now, only if you give me the IHOP pecan syrup. That's my favorite syrup of like all time. It's the best. It's the best. Absolute best. It's the International Championship. Is that all they called it? I like Bill's Boys idea that better. House of Pancakes title. The IHOP title. There we go. Orange Cassidy can pour some syrup on it, put some shades on, and go. Done. But only if but only if you can spell Jimmy what? Oh, Jimmy Changa? Jimmy Changa. Jimmy who? How do you spell Jimmy Changa? So what did she say? She said your mama. Oh my God. Oh, and I think that's where we're going to wrap it up tonight. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, you know it's the end of the night when your wife says, "Your mama." I'm gonna throw an action figure at your head, woman. Oh, and she said she's gonna shove it right back up my ass. That's it. It's out of control here. It's gonna. Pounce. No, we're not doing that. All right. But yeah, I am excited about Collision. I don't know what's going to happen to Rampage. A man can only watch so much wrestling. My God. But hey, if it gives others on the roster a better chance at being on TV more continuously, more consistently, bring it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So Bell's Boy says J Bone versus Mrs. J Bone in a Wisconsin cheese on a pole match.
I have no competition there.
She says that she has no competition. You have what? No competition? That hurts. That hurts. He says his money's on Mrs. J Bone. Sorry, brother. Oh. It's she says it is what it is, what it is. Let me tell you what it is. This show is just over now. Damn it all. All right. Yeah, we'll end it here because it's just getting goofy now. That's okay. I love having fun, and she's always one to have fun with me, and it doesn't get better than that. And thank you guys for hamming it up along with me on here, because sometimes you need that, you need that. Rule number 1 in marriage: fighting, never beat the wife. What? In arguing? Oh, yeah. I don't argue with her anymore. I don't have the energy to. She makes a point. She puts her foot down. I say, "Yep, okay, whatever. Let's do it. It's on." Rule number 2. See rule number 1. Yep. Bell's boy knows. Thank you. All right. So so there's lots going on in wrestling. Some very exciting weeks coming up between Under Siege and but shush. No one asked you. Damn it. It's from the peanut gallery down the hall. Under Siege, you got Double or Nothing. Craziness going on with the WWE. Final thought is I'm amazed that KO and Sami Zayn are actually going to Jeddah for what is it? Night of Champions, defending their tag titles. Don't tell me I'm the only one that's shocked about this. My God. How many years in a row did they put their foot down and say, we're not going? Now they're going. It's crazy. But I'll save that discussion more for another WWE related news review show, whatever. So, but yeah, discuss amongst yourselves. Courtney says, I wonder what changed. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. What else is it about? You know? Don't tell me their beliefs changed. Somebody got paid a little more. See, she's very upset about it. Jesus. All right. Lord have mercy. All right. So, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm losing my voice, so it's even more time to get out of here. We'll see you guys soon, as in tomorrow night, for some TNI, Total Nonstop Impact. If you guys missed it, please go check out Bison's interview on TNI with oh God, Bhupinder Gujar. Jesus, almost forgot his name. Bhupinder Gujar just did a nice little interview with him. TNI UK happened earlier today. Please go check that out. And then we will see you guys tomorrow night. So stay tuned, and we'll catch up even more about the whole Under Siege card updates, all that stuff. Oh, and Trinity is going to have her debut match. Don't miss it. It's a banger. I know because I was there. All right. Good night. Much love, all. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.